2019, I joined as a fresher there. But from the beginning, after my training, I got allocated into data engineering projects. I worked there for 4 long years, in which I got to work on multiple technologies related to data engineering, such as Python, SQL, PySpark, Azure services, AWS services, Airflow, Hadoop ecosystem. That's all. After that, I switched into PS data last year, July, and here I am. Welcome everyone in this free boot camp where we will be helping you in your interview preparation to boost your confidence so that you can crack multiple offers with great packages.
Vishnu, I think thanks Priya for the introduction. So I think people are joining. Great. So team, actually I will be sharing my screen. So I think Priya is already mentioned whatever the background she has, and Vishnu is also joined here. So he will also give some kind of brief introduction. Vishnu, are you there? Okay, I think Vishnu will join soon. So meantime, I will be sharing. Priya, you can tell me if I'm not able. You can able to see my screen. You can tell me.
Sure, I can see your screen.
You can see my screen, right? Okay, great. So, team, actually, we are conducting, me, Priya, and Vishnu are conducting a 3 months boot camp. Not a boot camp, it's like a course. It will be starting on November 16. Mainly, Priya and Vishnu will be leading that one. So, I am the part of the team also. Why we will be creating? We have a mission actually. We need to be taken like, for example, 10 LPA to 1 CR, because in our community phase 2 package means 1 CR 35 36 LPA, what is outside country, but that is also like an achievement. So what is like that we are doing, like we need to be who are at least who has some experience, they can join in our community if they are facing some struggle to cracking the interviews and all. So we will help you to crack the interviews with more than 100% also, because in the case of me, Priya, because and Vishnu also, like we are getting almost 3,300 percentage package, like a switch when we are done from the previous company to next company. In between, lots of struggle we face. So that's why we think like that at least we can launch an interview preparation course that will be helping others also, because you can also think about live courses are lots of effort we need. Every time we need to be dedicatedly, we need to be interact with the people. That's why we are creating this course continuously to support the team. So that is the path actually 10 LPA to 1 CR package on the Azure data or data engineering field. So strategies to grow our career. Mainly me, Priya, Vishnu are there. Okay, we are the three senior data engineers will guide you how to crack the interviews in the next few times. So this is our everything. We all are currently working in with different technologies, because Praise already given some introduction. I think Vishnu is also will give an introduction. So we are the three person mainly guiding to you. Then these are our success stories. Maybe I will be at the end. I will be showing what are the success stories we done so far. The vision board community was started like in almost 1.5 year, I think. Yeah. So that time also till now there are various journey. There's a few success stories are there, but there are lots of success stories we implemented in podcast and in our group, like in the website also. I will be showing in the coming lecture. So that means if you have a commitment for the next 3 months, you will be getting
Devi,
there. What are
your
the
screen
things?
is stuck.
My screen is stuck.
Yeah, we lost you in between.
Okay, now is it audible?
Yeah, now it's clear.
Now it's clear. Thanks, Priya. Okay, so team, this is the success stories, whatever we done so far, and there are lots of success stories there. Why we are creating this batch means we are getting huge requirement. Even in Kerala, even in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, everywhere we have recruiters, and they're asking us if you have qualified data engineer, Azure data engineer. So that time, if the people at least they have 1 year or 2 years of experience in the data engineering field. Total years we need at least 2 plus years, because less than 2 plus years people just less job opportunities. So we are recommending at least IT experience 2.5 year or near to 3. But this assured interview preparation course will help you who have at least 1 year of data engineering experience. So this is the some of the success stories we are showing here, and how to what are the key response introduction to this role. So who can able to coming and move like these kind of thing, mainly they have at least some kind of experience in the ETL, data modeling, ETL, data warehousing, and cloud service. Because in the interview preparation series, me and Priya Vishnu will be only talking about the interview preparation strategies, questions, and all. So you need to be update your resume with the whatever the previous project you done so far. Okay. Skills we need SQL, Python, Azure Data Factory, Database. So R. Dot Priya is already have an exposure in the Snowflake, right, Priya? So Priya will help you to Snowflake also. So this is the, like an opportunity you can able to get a Snowflake interview question. So how to prepare on the Snowflake. That is also very demanding in the industry. Maybe you can search somewhere. You can see there are lots of opening in the Snowflake also. Okay, these are the skills currently we need to be, and we need to be prepared for the next 3 months time. Then career pathways in data engineering. So normally it will be like junior data engineer, data analyst. That is like an almost 1 to 3 year or 4 years of experience. Progression, middle level data engineer, senior data engineer, lead data engineer, architect. Normally it will be 4 to 4 years of experience to 10 years of experience. Then high level means solution architect, data engineer manager, who have at least 11 plus years of experience. Above 11 plus years of experience, you will get these kind of categories. Okay. Then key skills to achieve the high package, we need to be focused on. I would say like we need to be expert on SQL, PySpark, area, database. Okay, these are the skill we need to be practice more. SQL, data modeling, ETL, data integration. Advanced skill means big data like a Spark or Databricks. Advanced SQL like CTE, Windows function, performance optimization. This is also we need. Certification means Azure Data Engineer, Database Associate. One more thing I will tell you, if you take some time for learning Azure Database Professional also, you will get better package. Anywhere you can check if the industry currently, if you have the database skill or PySpark skill, recruiters are definitely shortlisting your resume. Okay, so that is very important. Learn that skill also. Then certification wise, these are the certification: beginner certification, DP 900, like a Gen A, database Gen A certification, database Lakehouse certification. Intermediate level means Azure Data Engineering, database associate certification. Advanced level means database professional certificate. Okay, these are the some certifications are available there. Then building expertise in the Azure Data Engineering tool, Azure Data Factory, Azure Synapse Analytics, Databricks, Power BI. Okay, these are the some important building expertise in the Azure Data Engineering tools and all. Coming into this one, so this is you need to be understand data factory. What is data factory? We will be discussing about scenario based question and basic theory question. For example, scenario based question means if you need 100 tables need to load into the Azure data factory, what are the steps you need to be tell like an interview. So the one kind of scenario based question, so there's a proper way to explain it. Then some of the question is how to optimize the Azure data factory performance. What are the steps you can follow? This is also like an intermediate kind of question. So there's a proper way and the confidence you need to be show them in front of the interview. That is the skill we need to gain. Then only you are selling, because in an interview is a time you are selling your skill to recruiter. So if they are okay with that value, they will be given the higher package. So we need to be sell our brand. That means we are like a brand. We have some kind of potential skills, and that is very important. That's why we need to be prepared like this. For example, Python theory and coding question, basic to intermediate. SQL, very important theory and coding question, basic to intermediate. PySpark, theory and coding question, basic to intermediate. Database, theory and a scenario question, basic to intermediate. This is very important here. Then working at personal branding. So you can every day when you taken some kind of certification, what you need to do, you need to be taken that certification, sharing like an insight, joining in a group, connecting with the industry experts. You will get lots of opportunity for us. So if you join in the vision board community also, you need to be collaborate with others. You need to be connect with the others. Like in the call itself, you need to be connect with others. We need to talk like a reference, and also this communicative community will be growing together, and we will get lots of benefit from the community. That is the what I am expecting, because in case you lost the job in one time, we have a community member. If you helping others, what will happen? They also help us, right? So that way we can develop our community. That way build our things and all. GitHub sharing project and collaborating, conference and meeting, attending Azure focused data engineering conference. So this is also like a how to increase your personal branding and networking and all. Then this is the average salaries means in India, it will be like 10 LPA, 20 LPA, 35 LPA, maximum 40, 40 LPA, 45. That is the maximum range actually. But in the outside India, what we achieve like 1 CR 36 lakhs. That is the maximum package we achieve. Recently also above 1 CR we touched actually. That is the outside India, but inside India, this is kind of a salary we can expect based upon your experience and whatever the certification you done in the profile. Negotiation, we will be explained very well on the interview preparation course how to negotiate yourself, how to raise your value in the period of time you attending. Okay, then confidence building classes, group mock interview. This is very important while doing the things and all. Then companies, you can give some companies, because we have a company wise mock interviews and questions and all. So you can learn. We will be asking in the group itself, they will be asking those questions, so that way you can come up, open your camera and come up with those kind of answers. So any kind of correction we make, me or Priya Vishnu will be corrected. So that way you will get a, some kind of training to crack into, because if you sit a company or idle, it will not be used, right? There's no use for that. You need to be build yourself, you need to be prepare yourself. Maybe that is the one thing you will get some kind of maybe salary hike in the same company, or you will get a maybe good hike in another company. Anything you can choose, but preparation is always important for an IT profession. So building the confidence, this is main. 60 percentage of our confidence will able to cracking the interviews. Okay, so this is very important. Package negotiation skills, secret skills. So this is we will tell you while the interview preparation course. Then resume preparation, LinkedIn optimization. This is very important step. So that also because one project we need to add there, and we need to add certification and optimize the way you need to be prepare your resume. So if you put those resume in the LinkedIn or Naukri, you will get multiple calls. So that is also some kind of secret is there. So that is also we will be telling in the part of the course. Then staying updated with the industry trend. Current trends means real time. Azure is currently booming. I'm getting lots of requirement till now. So and January end and February March that will be increasing so far. So that time we have 3 months time. November, December, January we have. Prepare those time, attend the interview, crack it. That's it. Future skill to develop, edging computer IoT. Like and after you coming into Azure data engineering side, you need to be upgrade yourself by next levels also. Then Q&A. So before that, I will be moving into some kind of things. These are the key points. Whatever we need to like, we have an objective, we have a goal. Why we are creating this kind of podcast or this kind of thing? We have lots of requirement. We are seeing lots of requests in the LinkedIn and all. So that's why we are thinking like we can create these kind of courses to help you, because we all three are cracking a lot of companies. So that kind of step, whoever lagging, whoever sitting in a comfort zone, that will help you. So you can see here, these all are Priya. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, it's visible.
It is visible, right? So these all are our people like Shivakiran, Kamal, Aman, Siddharth. So everyone with this success stories, I'll be sharing in the chat also, team. I think you can see the chat. All are the people success stories, whatever the got from our community. That is the only success stories we put here. So these all are because they learn all the things, they implement it, continues their preparation. That is very important. By preparing this one, you are getting these kind of success stories till now. Okay. So then second thing I would say, like there is an we will be telling, like for example, how you can able to podcast. Some of the podcasts also I added here. Okay, so that our Indian professional will be going that one. It's the podcast. You can see here some of the podcasts we already done. So because this podcast will help you to how to cracking the interviews and all. So this is also I'm just sharing in the chat because why creating the podcast means we need some kind of guidance because whoever at least the cracking guide they will guide you, okay, this is the way we get this much of package. So if you focus those things, definitely you can able to get multiple offers. That's why I'm asking for a question, people, you can give at least one podcast. So if you get a job from our community and all, okay. So this is another thing. So I think I'm almost sharing all the things. So now, Priya, you want to like an you can share your experience. So like and how it will be like a Vishnu also. You can also share some experience also Vishnu like in whatever again how to practice like an interview level, right?
Okay, Vishnu, you can start.
Okay, okay, okay. Hello everyone. I'm Vishnu. I'm currently working as a senior data engineer at APMG. So I have over years of data engineering experience here, and have given more than 45 interviews in this year. So I'm here at Davis' invitation to share my interview experience, which will hopefully it may help you on your journey towards landing a data engineering role. Uh, Coming to my experience, from my experience, there are three types of interview scenarios you may encounter based on the thing needs like introduce the panel's approach because understanding different interview scenarios is essential for interview preparation because there may be bulk hiring, there will be standard interviews, there may be project based hiring interviews. So recognizing these allows you target the scales and anticipate the interviews roller and focus event. so what happens in the bulk hiring interviews is companies are recruiting many candidates, right? So interview panels often don't have enough time to deeply assess each applicant. So they may ask you more spontaneous or straightforward questions, which is basic to medium level. So if you prepare the previous answered questions, by collecting the previous questions, maybe from the LinkedIn or from the community itself, as Devi provides you the list of questions which are frequently asking in the interviews. So that might be helpful if it is bulk hiring interviews. And the thing is standard interviews, so in these cases the panel may or may not be well prepared because it is depending on the urgency on requirement. Sometimes they have prepared a list of, they will have a questions list. So while other times they may ask spontaneously based on your responses. So the preparation tip is here, we have to reviewing the common questions asked by the company or the similar companies can be beneficial here. And we also be ready for either scenarios, a structured interview or more informational question and answers. It is depending upon the answering. So these type of interviews they will be conducting by the team leads or the project managers. And the third thing is I can say it is a project based scenario interviews where especially it is tough but not impossible. It is tough but not impossible because why I'm saying in the sense, I have experience in the EY interview. It is fully based upon the project requirement where the company, the project manager and the team leads have taken the interview. uh, they are technically sound actually, so we should not being scary in the interview actually. In We have to let them know our approach if it is unknown to you, unknown to us actually. So be proactive in bulk hiring also. I have experienced the recent one. It is, I think the Deloitte has the bulk hiring recently. So my friend, he had cleared the first round, and they said that I'll conduct the interview by the evening itself. So but my friend he resisted, like I'll be giving the interview after 2 days, and the HRs are not responding now. So in case of the bulk hiring, we have to be proactive. If they are asking to take the interview in the evening itself, we have to be proactive and we have to take the interview. If we neglect the opportunity, we'll be losing this opportunity to enter into the company. And also, while applying the interviews, you have to apply repeatedly, even though it is one company. I know few companies have the policies like only once, I mean once in 3 months to take the interview, but it is not mandatory, because I have applied for the Tiger Analytics nearly 6 times in 6 months through multiple emails. See, we have to look for opportunity in any other way. So that's why create multiple mails and multiple maybe two or three members, I mean the contact numbers. So apply thoroughly, I can say. And sometimes we need to drive the interview. There is a scenario like, see, we have to challenge our skills. Like, I know I'm expertise in Apache Spark, in, uh, like performance tuning techniques. We have to challenge, we have to drive the interview. And my interviews went well because of this driving only. And I learned it from Devi itself. Like, she has told me clearly, like, we have to drive the interview, we have to challenge in key concepts where we stood expertise. So yeah, these are the things which I can let you know.
Okay, so talking about my interview experience and tips to crack any interview, there are three things that I learned while I was on my job hunt last year. So the first one is confidence in your interview. Okay, second one is your experience and skills, and third is the articulation of your responses. Okay, all these 3 points are very necessary. So while you are appearing for any interview, right, you have to be confident, you have to leave your mark on your introduction itself, so that the interviewer or the recruiter feels confidence enough in you, and the questions that they will be asking. So every response has to be very clear and in detail, right? So you have to articulate your responses very well. Plus, every interviewer or recruiter is going to ask you these basic questions before scheduling your interview itself. That is rating on your specific skills, the role that you are applying for. You have to be very confident because you are applying, right? To get that interview call or to get that invite, you have to give that rating to yourself. At least you have to be first confident. If they are asking to rate yourself, say you are, you can rate 4 out of 5 in every skills that you are in, because you are prepared. You have to, you should not rate yourself 3 out of 5. That shows that you are less confident and in that technology, right? So half of the the recruiter will be so impressed. Okay, if this candidate can rate herself in the like 4 out of 5, let's schedule the call, right? So that is first, that is very important point here. And give as many interviews as you can, okay, till the last day of your notice period. And many times we get scared of, because we are not prepared, we are not applying for the jobs unless and until there is, the role is very challenging in our own company, right? So it's very important to get to, to remove that fear of giving interviews. We should give interviews. And lastly, your preparation has to be top notch. The role that you are applying for, you have to be 100% prepared in that. And at least in these days, right, even for a 2 years old experience, if he is or she is applying for data engineer, the recruiters are asking intermediate level questions because they have raised the bar, right? So if one candidate who has 2 years experience has, done so much of preparation, he has done some DSA questions also, he is good in the core Python, advanced PySpark programming, everything, then as a 4 years or 5 years experience, your their expectation is going to be high, right? So these important points, if you keep in your resume or in yourself, that is confidence, articulation of your responses, and your skill set experience, then you can crack any interview. That's about my journey and how I cracked 10 offers in last years and joined my company wherein I am in currently. Yeah.
Thanks, Priya. Thanks, Vishnu, for your journey. So I would say my journey also, like in English interview preparation. So when I was joining my first company, like software analyst. So there's no less package. Very less package was I think 8,000 something in my initial package, but that is not enough for a girl to survive in a Kochi like a city. Then it will be like a moving into the next company. So like an again I am getting some more like a hike. But in 2019, I learned about this Azure data engineering because me and Priya were working in the same company that time in Wipro. So that time we got an opportunity to learning into the Azure data engineering. So that is the main thing. I'm getting almost 300 thousand package like and in the 3000 no 300 percentage package. Okay, that was an amazing journey for me. So I think like that for me, I done four switches. So there are so many people are struggling with a very less package. When I investigated in the industry, when I created one first community, right? So that time all the people are getting very less package. So we all are struggling like these kind of things. So we just think about okay, we can create one kind of batch. So how it will be going? If the people are getting some kind of help from me or my side, it will be really good. So that's why we created our first community. Then second, now it's like a batch six is kind of joining at this moment. So this is like an amazing for me also it is like an amazing journey. And last year also I got I think four package I 3 4 offer letter I got, but due to some reason I just called on that one due to some personal reason. But I can able to help the people. So that is how my journey also. So team, I think we all three are guiding you for cracking the interview because this much of opportunities are at this moment. If you check on the LinkedIn also, there are lots of opportunities are there. So what you need to do, prepare this 3 months of time consistently. Whatever that we are telling, right? So prepare those things consistently, attending the mock interviews, confidence training, then crack the interview. Because I am introducing Priya and Vishnu, they already have their own capability. That's why we introduce Priya also and Vishnu also in the so they can able to help you. Me also, I can able to help you from my 100% from my side. Okay. So this is our short information. So this is the now I'm just giving a time to everyone. Just want to speak or like whatever questions you have, right? So maybe you can ask in the chat also. Maybe if you want, you can raise your hand also if you want to talk to us. So we will be given the answers. Hello? Yeah. Hi, Gilson and Venkata.
Hi Devi,
Hi, Gilson. Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you can hear.
Yes. So I was following you past, I think, more than 2 years.
Okay.
I'm from Kerala, which
Uh,
is currently I'm working as a ETL developer in a
okay.
data engineer like US company. So previously I was working, actually I've done the course in Hadoop, okay,
Mm,
Hadoop and Spark, but I didn't get the opportunity to work on the technology.
mm,
So, and previously I was working as a cloud support engineer in Microsoft Office in Bangalore. Then
mm,
it was, I identified that it was a support job. Then I left, I working as a, like remote data engineer. But the
okay.
work I am doing is completely different. It's not a data engineering job. It's kind of a informatica, kind of a SQL, kind of a job I'm doing.
Mm,
So what I am want to understand here, like I do not have any exposure on Azure, but I got a some point of experience where I was working on Microsoft in Bangalore office. I
okay.
worked for around couple of months. Okay, I didn't work for 1 year or something.
Okay.
Just, but I got some experience on Databricks only and HD Insight cluster. These are the two technologies I was working on. Basically, I was supporting this product. So like as a my experience also very less. I can say I have around 2.5 years of experience,
Okay.
but I do have a base foundation on Spark. In the theoretic knowledge, I didn't get any chance to work on Spark, to be honest. So as an individual, I explain my experience, my previous background. So can I join this course like of starting from the scratch? Because honestly speaking, I do not have any experience on Azure hands on. I haven't done any project end to end, but I
Okay.
am very confident enough to do the all the projects and everything from my end. So that's it. The one question from my end.
I can understand it. I think some of the people also have the same issue, right? Whatever you mentioned. So there is a two things actually. So I will tell you what is the difference for this one. So you can see my screen, right? Okay,
Yes,
you can
Devi. Yeah.
yeah. So if you don't have Asha, because this one, like this is the interview preparation course. Think if you are anyone is interested, you can join. This is the interview preparation course. We all, I'm just sharing in the chat also. We all three in the interview preparation because this one contain mainly whatever we discussed about the Azure fundamental data modeling, ETL process. This is the things we will be displaying like in the interview preparation kind of. This is the main thing. Okay, resume preparation, ADF interview question, PySpark, database, these things. But if you don't have ADF experience, database experience, you need to be take the main course actually. Main course is like batch 6. This is the main course actually. So at least you don't have experience, right? So interview preparation course is not enough for cracking because interview preparation is different and like a job kind of complete attending like a section is different. So if you don't have it, because I think you don't have that much of experience, right? So this is the one I would suggest. But if you have not money and all, you can take the interview preparation. But interview preparation, you will not include the project thing. How to project are doing. This is not included. This one you got it right. Interview preparation is extensively for we are developing because Vishnu and Priya is like an already expert on the interview cracking thing. So we will be explaining how to prepare the interviews and all. Another one is we need Azure data analysis is a vast subject. Maybe you can ask to Priya or Vishnu, anyone in the interview, you can tell it will take 3 months time to learning the things and all. Then only we can implement it. Otherwise, you cannot stay in a company. So that time you need to be take the main course actually.
Yes, Devi, I got the point. So my question is like, are you running any live classes or anything like by the
September
way?
batch is live course actually. So you can join the September live course actually. But it's already started. You will
Yeah.
get the next batch access also. Because May in a year, May next time for switching means January last, February and March. So if you lose that opportunity, you need to be wait next August or June. But mainly, like and we all done all kind of switches in these times. This is the best time in the year. So January last we need to be target actually.
So you're planning for the next batch will be January, right?
No. In the February, maybe February
Okay.
end and all, because I
Okay.
need to place this paper. We need to place these people. That's why we are conducting this batch actually.
Okay. So I would like to join the next,
Definitely.
live class. So
You can join.
that's,
But this
yeah.
is the issue. I'm just telling like if you have some time, you can prepare yourself. Okay, because November you have, December you have, January 3 months you have. At least you are sitting idle. It will not be an easy,
See, the
right?
thing is that I am also interested, but the problem, I'm working for directly to the client location, right, from here. But
Okay.
I need to work for around more than 10 to 11 hours a day. So I'll be
Hmm.
logging around probably 10:30 in the morning. So I'll
Okay.
be having stand up around 9 o'clock
Okay. Got
PM.
it.
So I'll be, all day I'll be completely,
Hmm.
not getting time to, prepare. So that was the main reason.
Okay. No worries, Jason. So you
However, I will connect with you. Like
okay.
probably I'm planning to join for next, Jan or
Okay.
Feb.
Sure. No worries. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Dev. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi, Venkata.
hi Devi and Priya and Vishnu. Congratulates three of you taking a good initiative. So basically, I am working for I have a more than experience 16 years of experience in industry. I'm in US. So currently, I never take the interview last 11 years.
Oh,
When I was in India, I took the interview. After
okay.
that, I'm working in the same company. Last 4 to 5 years, I'm working with Azure, Databricks, Data Lake, ADF, all the technologies. But Spark, I did not touch it. But we have that environment in our company. But recently, I'm just trying it out. Where I am. See, I'm dealing with that team and everything. Okay, but interview point of view is entirely different. What you people are cracking, Vishnu or Priya explaining about right interview, how they crack the interviews, right? That's what I did it when I'm in India. Why? Because that
Mm-hmm.
is my early age, and so that is the way we can grab more interviews and challenge the things.
Okay.
So when we get the more experience, that is entirely different way. I can handle the projects. But the way of interview questions, yesterday I took one interview. They
Okay.
asked me, "Can you share your screen and write the query?"
Hmm.
See, when we took in the interview last 10 years back, that is not like that. So they will ask the theoretical questions, maybe one or two questions they will ask in the practicals. Now it is a more on practical wise. So why I joined this interview, right? I am following you, Devi and Priya also in the LinkedIn, long back
Okay.
onwards.
Okay.
Okay, I am following you both of you, but Vishnu I never seen. This is the first time I'm seeing him. So I thought let's join it. So what they will explain, it may be useful for me. That's what I joined here. So I definitely join this. That whatever the boost stamp, right? You people keep it interview preparation. I want this. So the main thing is I need a practical wise. Theoretical, right? Everyone learn it. Even I registered yesterday. Devi portal is there. There is a Spark complete tutorials. There is a Spark interview questions, right? You prepared and you given as a free to the customers, like audience. So that is very good. I see like yesterday when I log in and it was screen and seeing the Spark related information, it is a very good. But similar way, we need the practical. See, the most of the thing nowadays interviews are expecting like not the theoreticals. Theoreticals anyone can do. Like in our Indian mentality, we can buttify and we can tell that it's not a big deal for us. Only thing is that how to handle the problem, how to rectify the problem, how spontaneously you can write the queries. That is a Spark or SQL or whatever it may be. So that's what I'm expecting. You can yeah, I will join that, but I need that type of conversation. I'm very happy on that.
Yeah, Venkat, actually, we have a set of predefined because me, Priya, Vishnu are already correct, right? So we have a predefined set of interview question. So we are trying to, because in the PySpark also they will be asked you to, for example, they will be asked you to join to interview based upon some condition. So that way we have a set of question we will be training. So for example, right, Vishnu, you also have some kind of set of question. So Priya also have a kind of set of questions. Whatever we face. So that is the one we are trying to duplicate in this 3 month period.
Okay, it
But
will
we
be
will be
practical, right?
on maximum whatever the because it contain beginners to intermediate advanced level people. So we can consider all the people, right? That is the one challenge we will be facing. So,
Got
but
it.
whatever we get from the interview, so I am having 8 years of experience. I think we should have 6, 5. Priya also like almost 5 plus. Yeah. So whatever till now, and the other people also getting some kind of question we have. This is the one we want to duplicate in the course actually.
Yeah, basically scenario-wise questions, right? That is a good for that interview preparations.
Definitely.
Theoretical anyway, even 2 years experience guy, they can easily
Not
create.
theoretical,
Yeah.
like a scenario based questions only we will be explained actually, and PySpark also these kind of questions like normally how the questions are looks like. That is the one we are doing in this one.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Venkat. I think you can put in the chat actually. Um, sure, sure. We will be covering more scenario based questions. That's no issue. You need to be backend plus AD. We need to be add. Okay, Pilash, you need to add like a backend plus AD. Then only it will be work actually. Because most of the industries are looking for at least 3 plus years of experience. So that is the one I think. Yes. Vishnu, I think you can also know right how the most of the interviews are looks like. More on they are asking like more on scenario based question. Am I right?
Yeah, Devi. They were asking, I mean, the use cases even where you have
Hmm.
used in the project.
Hmm. Based upon the project they will be asking. So what you can
Yes.
do, whoever at least we are okay. So team actually, if you have at least data engineering experience, you can join this course. Otherwise, you need to be take the main course. Okay, that is the one thing because in this one we will not get time to explain or showing the entire project at all. Okay, so this is the course only helping you to interview cracking questions and whatever the challenges or whatever we face so far, we will be explaining. But main course only containing whatever the theory portion, live question, live interaction, that is under the main course. So that is the one reason. So you need to be take the main course. If you don't have experience, you want a transition actually. Okay. So yeah. Mm. We are covering the synapse also, but synapse is like Now the Azure is like Microsoft is already announced. This one is not there so far. Okay, so Synapse also will cover very small portion, but this days I think Fabric will be coming or replacing all the thing. Uh, Monday, okay, Priya, you know right how to get more interview calls.
Yeah. So there are several factors to get this interview calls. First is the way you have written your profile, your Naukri headline, the way you have structured your Naukri profile. Okay, we all know that. So we have to be very particular in organizing that. Plus the resume we are putting in, right? Our roles and responsibilities should be in detail, right? Plus, the format is one pager resume only, right? Second, it should be in PDF format, most importantly, right? So these are the things that you can get more interview calls. Third and last important thing is the notice period that you have, right? So it plays a very important role. So when you are in the, let's say, last month of your notice period, right? So many of you have this 90 days of notice period. You can get multiple calls, but in the very first month of your notice period as well, you can get calls, right? Not multiples, but you can get calls based on your experience that you have written on Naukri. Okay. Now there is another thing. So we have LinkedIn as well, right? So we have to daily build your our own personal brand as well. Now if we are not doing that already, start it now. Okay. Second, right, we have this feature open to work, and we have the job board as well on LinkedIn. Open the alerts on, so that whenever someone posts that specific role, you hit the apply button directly on LinkedIn, or their company profile. Okay. And try to reach out to the hiring managers, the one who has posted the role directly. Not like, hi, how are you, not like that. Because you are meeting them, right, for the first time. You have to tell them what are your skill set, why they should hire you, and right, everything. You write a note before sending a connection request if they are not your connection. Okay. And you can also buy this LinkedIn premium for the very first month while you are on your job hunt. It will be free. Okay. So you can also try that. So these are the multiple ways which you have to do consistently on a daily basis, right? So they, it will be like for 1 week you're not getting any call, for 2 or 3 weeks you're not getting any call, but if you're consistent, and you crack just one more offer, right, at least one offer, then you will get multiple calls on a daily basis. So yeah.
Yeah. Uh, then Sadie's mentioned, okay, okay, so actually we didn't switch directly in the Wipro. We got an opportunity to learn the skill. Okay, that is the one thing happened for me actually. Then I applied the companies. I got like an opportunity to work in the next company. So that time, what I learned in almost 6 months of time, I invested myself to learning the things and all. Then only I got the calls. That's why I'm just telling. But that's only 3 months it's enough for learning Azure data, factory data, with Python. I believe if you're getting in a project only, you can able to get more expertise. Whatever you learn or training is not so far. It is not important for the career. Then, Tanya, I have 2.5 years of experience working as Azure data engineer. So if you are confident, for example, you are working as an Azure data engineer, you are confident in your skill, you can take the Azure in the preparation course. You can able to crack it. But if you didn't project or that career transition, you need to be take the main course. The main course containing both interview preparation and all the contents are there. So that you need to be there. That is the main thing. I would say there's a prerequisite active because 3 months we don't have time to explaining the project everything. So this is only for interview questions and all. That's why I'm just still two type of codes are there.
There is one more important thing, right? Many times, let's say, let's say people say that I spent 1 year in some support role or some another technology, and in the last year of my company, I got into data engineering, right? But when we apply for an interview, and if you're confident enough in that data engineering skill set, So it is better to write your overall experience in the data engineering field, right? There is no harm in it, right? No one is going to check, okay, which project you got allocated, because it's already confidential, right? We can't, in many cases we can't mention the client name that you work for. So it's good to mention that your overall experience as a specified role or the role that you want. Okay, 1 year support or 2 years data engineer, you can write it as a 3+ years you worked as a data engineer, right? So this will make you more recruiter will get you more confident in, in hiring you or scheduling your interview.
Yeah, exactly. Teja, Teja. Actually, I think I referred you right in the EY. I think I'm really happy you have completed two technical rounds of today. I think you can expect an offer letter soon. Okay, so if you join in EY, we can definitely meet. Thanks, Teja, for your mention in the chat. Gilson, what about the remote opportunity? I think remote opportunity, lots of remote opportunities are there in the market. Not. I think I can see PhD. For example, Priya is already in a remote person.
Yeah,
Me and
so
Vishnu, I think we have 2 days
we
in
have
office.
permanent work from home, and there are many companies, and it also depends on project you're working on, like you get remote work or not. So yeah, it's possible.
Any other question, team? This interview preparation course will be starting on November 16th. That means next Saturday.
So Devi, it is a November 16th Saturday. It's a everyday class or like it's a big weekends only.
It will be weekend only. This class will be the weekend only. Like Priya and Vishnu will be taken off this one. I will be also there, but most probably these are the two people will be taking all the things.
Okay.
Timings will be I think 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday, Saturday and Sunday. This is the timing actually.
IST, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Krishna Priya, like, did you you will have that honest answer for that gap, right? Many companies prefer the honesty, which you mentioned. Like, what was the reason for that gap? You can be honest about that.
Yes. And said, Chilson, actually we didn't announce the batch 7. It will be February, but before we need to have a commitment for this batch, right? Batch 6 people plus this interview preparation batch team. So once after placing them only, we will thinking about the next batch. Okay, because we are giving more importance to batch and commitment to our community. That is, we are not announcing when it will be like. I'm just telling a tentative date. It will be on the February.
Pavan, I have an answer for that. I am from a background where I studied only physics, chemistry, maths, so which was completely non-IT, right? So if I can learn and succeed and excel in this career, in this field, right? So you also can.
Say you can also because you enrolled for the batch 5, right? So you can use that project in your resume and prepare on the interview preparation.
Prachi, if you're confident enough, right? Because the very first 5 minutes is going to happen your project experience question, right? But after that, it will be all practical question around your skill set. So if you're confident enough, there is no harm in putting that.
I think Prachi, you are experiencing different domain. Here it is mentioned. You can define actually if you have the different domain means which domain can you fill in the chat? Because if you are confident, there is no issue. Otherwise, for example, any other testing or something, you need to be know the complete project and that is the one issue you will be facing. Okay. Then Monday, Monday, is there some way we can join? Because vision board community, like whoever join in the course, right? They are the part of the community actually. We are just building a community to help them because after few we kind of we lost our job. We need a community. We have some kind of people who refer us. We are safe, right? That's why we are creating this community. We will be get the recording actually after the take session will be completed, right? We will be getting the this one also, like a session, like a recording also. Okay,
Prachi,
Priyanki, yeah, Priya. So she's in the database domain, right?
yeah. So Prachi, database is just a concept, right? And data engineering is like you have to build, develop pipelines. In a simple way, it's extracting data from multiple sources, transforming it, and loading it into a warehouse, into a central repository, in which all the analysts, data scientists will be utilizing that data and doing their work, whether it is model training, whether it is to build some dashboards. So data engineering is a, you can take it as a all-rounder where we have multiple technologies in which database is one such concept.
Exactly. Yes. Then Amit actually resume we will be showing in the main course. We will be showing the complete process how the resume because the resume building take some time. So that will we will be showing in the main course actually. Then Teja for HR out. If you announce like an HR out, don't need to fear. They will be asking only for the salary discussion. So you are at the ending stage. Congratulations in advance. Then,
Sidhu, I think there are, personally, I know there are people who worked in different field from many years and then they switched into data engineering. But for that, it takes time because you're learning things from scratch, right? So it can 3 months, 4 months, maximum it is 6 months, but you can definitely enter into this field and can succeed. It all depends on you, like your hard work and your consistent efforts in this.
and the Mohammed is asking, I'm working in a data engineer almost 2 years. Okay, certified. So I'm just telling if you're confident in the data engineering project, whatever you did, you can go with interview preparation course. You are not working in the data out of data engineering syllabus, you need to be go with the main course. That is our suggestion. Based upon you can choose whatever we want. Then any
One
other
question,
question?
it's
Ah,
sorry to say that it's irrelevant question here. So Vishnuvardhan, is it Vishnu Reddy KPG? Is it your profile in the LinkedIn?
Yes,
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Vishnu
That's it.
KPMG.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other question?
yes. Any other question, team? We are ending to our time actually. That's why I'm asking any other question.
Pavan, it's 16th of November.
I just want to tell something, Devi. In my initial days, I have not prepared well, but I ignored to give the interviews actually. But the thing is, later I realized that we should not. Don't hold off the interviews until you feel completely ready, because waiting for the perfection might mean waiting forever. I feel it. So we
Exactly.
have to start now, even though we are not prepared well. We do not expect the perfection from our end. We have to just expect, the progressive nature in our preparation journey.
Exactly.
So don't hold off interviews until you feel completely ready. Just go and start now itself.
Exactly, team. That is the one we would also suggest. At least you learn. Okay, this is the right time. That's why we are hosting this one because we have requirement also. For example, in Priya's company, my company, Vishnu, everywhere there is requirement actually. So what you need to do, just prepare at least 3 months. Just giving interview randomly. definitely you can able to get it. So we don't know when our time will be coming. So, but attending the interviews.
Yeah, because each interview, whether it is failure or successful, it is an invaluable experience which will improve our skills and understanding of the process. Definitely, because sometimes we may feel bad at the end of the interview, but it also adds an experience, and we'll be coming to know what areas we need to improve.
Exactly. Then Abhilash, ADF is not enough these days. Database also recommended, very highly recommended. Database and PySpark. ADF is already out of date. So Database and PySpark is definitely needed. Yeah, Teja. I think Vishnu is telling absolutely correct. Everyone case is same actually. That's why we just option. We are the right person you can able to guide because we crack a lot of offer letter. So if you struggle, you are sitting a comfort zone, very low package, below average salary, definitely this course will be for you. But only difference is like if you at least 1 year, 2 years of experience, at least data engineering, this course is good for you. Otherwise, the main course because without knowing the basic concept, you cannot survive in a company. That is the reason. So we already sharing the links in the chat. So whatever you think, you can do that. Priya, you can anything you want to tell the people.
Okay, lastly, I will say that we all have one fear, right? Like how much package I will get, right? Like what number should I ask, right? So on that part, right, ask the right number. Do the research on Glassdoor or Ambition Box. What is the average salary of their employees, and then ask, give your the answer for your expected CTC, right? So have that confidence in yourself. Even I had that days in which I was on my low, right, and I was not expecting that much, right. I was thinking that okay, if I get all seven also, then also I am happy. But thanks to Devi, like she motivated me like a big sister. So I got motivated. I did meditation before every interview, and once I got two or three offer letters, then I got more confident. Then yes, I can ask more number because that is my right, and that is the correct valuation as per market. So we should not be scared, right, because they need the people, and we have the skill, right. So we can ask the number, right. It depends on them whether they want to give that or not, but we can definitely ask, fair free.
Exactly. Thanks, Priya.
Yeah.
So this is the one we want to share with you because if you are really interested, definitely we will help you from outside. So yeah, I think we can wind up. Anything we want to add, Priya or Vishnu? Okay, dear. Classes timing 8 to 9 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Weekend. I already shared the link in the chat. So if you join, you can message us. Actually, if to join, we will be adding into the WhatsApp group. So we all three will be there. So you can start preparing the next week onwards. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, team. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Vishnu and Priya. So we can see in the next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone. Have a good day.